If you say that you're the hardest, I want a real interview, then sit down with the hardest.
Wash, wash, wash.
The DARDEST TV, Block 5 Entertainment, and we're back again. You know what time it is, we bring you something real. And look who we bumped into, the man himself, Beaver. What's going on, brother? It's been a minute. You said you're not about in a minute.
I'm about, you know, it is. It's staying in my lane, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
If we stay in the lane, we'll be alright. You get what I'm saying?
Come on.
But I'm just watching what's going on out here, bro. It's all a joke.
Yeah. So before we get into that joke, let him remember that Beaver's a man who's got things going. You get me? Man's been doing things. Millionaire Minds. TRILL.
You know what I'm
Tell
saying?
him what's the latest. I see the bag there looking nice. I want one of them.
Man's got a lush bag in it, you know. I'm going to be like a footballer, you get me?
Yeah.
I'm seeing my already footballer status, you get me? Yeah. So man just working on some luxury brands and stuff like that, and give my brand new brand, and bring out some new stuff. So obviously I'm going to show you that every day.
Yeah.
More time people keep saying, oh, artists keep talking about negative and all this thing, so I'm going to show you something about
You get me?
lane.
Man, doing the right thing, yeah. But just quickly, we know you for the clothes. But what else apart from the man bag have you got there? What have you got?
Yeah, so I've got fur coats, I've got some shorts, t-shirt drops, I've got duffel bags now.
Wow.
I've got fur coats, I've got women's, I've got unlimited women's stuff coming through at the moment.
Yeah.
So just look out for my drops. And then if you miss the drops, then you ain't got no drip, bro, because as I said to you, my team's exclusive and limited, because as I said to you, my exclusive, get what I'm saying, one of them common guys that you see out there, you know?
Yeah, come on, foundation.
The foundation, man, just on straight. If you're not on the millionaire mindset, bro, then I don't even want to see you, bro.
Alright, well let's get into the silliness now, because it's due time that you cleaned a bit up. People's been wanting you to talk. So obviously we all know, timely, you get me, ex-ghetto man. He used to be about on them roads. Obviously it's been a long time since he was, but now he's a TikTok superstar. He was talking your name, big man. So first of all, we're gonna ask you, was there any truth to them stories? Obviously you had the one story where he said you was selling for him, you was out there as Ease boy. You get me, on the blocks down there, summer later than that, selling for him. What's the truth on that?
Right, listen, time, you're from Blue Bar, you're not from down south, like, yeah? When you come south, like, you're section off, like, you're not outside, you're not on the landings, you're not outside, you're not outside where I am, bro. So after things you're talking about, you're just telling too much lies, and you know, stop it now, bro. You're a big man, bro. Stop it now. It's time for you to have a kid. Like, every time you talk, I never see this man with like a woman in the background or a kid in the background or something. I mean, I have to start, you need to start making you need to like have a family or come out the game, bro. Because as I said to you, this game, it's not built for you, bro. Because you tell too much lies and you chat too much, man. And after the man be chatting about, you don't even know the man anymore, you don't even know nothing, bro. So right now, I'm just being exposed, isn't it?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is certified up there that he tells good stories. Man knows he's been lying because it's been seen.
How could it be certified as entertainment?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's certified as storyteller, you get me? Coming up
It's
like Mr. Disney or something like that.
To me, when someone's entertainment, I keep my popcorn out.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, you need to clean up you. So I'm asking you, did you ever at any time down there on them Summer Leighton blocks in Brixton or any other blocks in Brixton go out there as a seller?
Tiny couldn't come nowhere near Summer Leighton.
No.
And if he came around Summer Leighton, bro, he was a statue.
Yeah.
Where he's watching our movie. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So when man come Brixton, I didn't even know I had a movie, but then I have to watch what we do, because man's a hot step or so. When he say I'm shooting for him, brother, you ain't got no strong hold in Brixton like that. Or
Yeah.
you never had no boxing, you never had nothing coming through, bro. Or you never put out no rabbits out the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, your team was just grime and slime. And when you're grime and slime, I just take my team off safety when I see guys like that.
Yeah.
Like them guys there, you just have everything off safety.
Yeah.
That's it, bro.
All right, so from your eyes personally, back then in them times,
I don't know what time he's talking about.
you never even see him floating around Brixton. He wasn't a man like that.
He was around Brixton, but he
But
weren't.
what was he like in the
He
Brixton
weren't no
area?
he ain't no superstar in my eyes.
No.
He ain't no superstar. He ain't no superhero in my eyes.
Yeah.
He's not no superhero. He's a slime. I don't look at slime.
Okay, so there's two little stories we want to clean up because you was in on them.
Yeah.
He's saying that the younger 28s could have never been with Arthur Penny trying to run him down because you lot were used to it. But
Right.
on the other side, he stated that he was rolling with certain man from the younger 28s. He was rolling with Nolan. He was one of your man then, younger 28s.
Don't even like him.
Yeah,
So I don't know why he's saying that he goes Nolan. Nolan never liked him. And if he did like him, that's between them two. But from what I see from Nolan didn't rate that at all.
yeah. But what would you say about the fact that he's saying you younger 28s could have chatted to him 10
Listen,
times?
man was robbing banks. We weren't robbing no one. And if we rob anyone, we're just doing it for fun.
Yeah.
We was robbing banks and robbing post office. So whatever he's talking about, our money was coming from a different section.
Yeah.
Our money not coming off no, oh, this man can work out our money. Man could work out our money because our money was coming from the banks. Like we was robbing government money.
Yeah.
I'm saying to you, and that was it. So for time to talk about them time waiting around when we do certain things, so he can't have no input on what he said. And half the things that he said about Quincy, he's just obsessed with Quincy, blood.
Yeah.
He wish he was Quincy, and he's not
Yeah.
Quincy. Time. Never will be, blood. Things watered down, you're not on the landings. You've never been a guy who's been on the landings, so stop lying, innit? You're not on the landings.
Yeah. But what I'd say to you regards that half a penny story, he's
Man,
saying
yeah,
that
so
no youngers could be
we went to Lewisham looking for time. No one else.
So it's a fact.
We was looking for time. We wasn't looking for no one else. Who went.
Yeah.
Yeah, took anyone else. After the little man was my brethren and certain things like that. And any look at the kings or whatever, we sort out there and then.
Yeah.
But we was not looking for younger ghettos. We were looking for time.
Yeah, personally.
And anyone else who was around time at the time, get in. And
Yeah.
any man went through them time, your things getting tackled. And who knows, no. Because I'm not going to blow it up, but who knows when we came up there, yeah, we was on a rampage.
Yeah.
No man can wear no 10 ounce, 8 ounce, none of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's getting jack.
I'm going to ask you, you did know half a penny personally.
Yes.
All right, so you tell me from what you knew, did Arthur Penny see Tiny as any kind of threat?
Never seen him as a threat.
Nah.
Never been a threat. Tiny never had no mash them time there. So any mash he had to count his bullets or you had to hold on to them bullets there.
Yeah.
Two, Tiny, people say Tiny do this and that, but in my eyes, I don't rate that because I got some men who I rate where them man touch anything and turn into gold. Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's a certain man where I rate and actually look up to. But Tiny, he's old now, man. Let's give it up now and allow it because no, it wasn't gonna beat her like a punch bag. And yeah, I just said we all know you're informing now, so you know what I mean. So
Yeah, what do you think about him talking about he's gonna snitch?
That's Tiny. You can't expect nothing from that guy. Then.
Yeah.
You can't expect nothing from that guy. That guy is a dirt piece of shit.
Yeah, so you think that could have shown that back in the day he might have been on some snitching again? For him to say he
Tiny's not a fight.
snitched.
Tiny's not a fighter. He's a shooter. So I don't rate man who can't fight
Yeah.
and you can only use gun because them time when man jump on you, you can't fight and people can see how he fights.
Yeah.
And I don't call that a fighter, but I call that a person who's scared
Yeah.
and doesn't like to deal with certain ongoing situation or someone comes up to you, how do you deal with it? You can't fight.
Yeah.
So he's a leader, blood. Tiny's a leader.
All right, let me tell you this. He give us another story up there where he tried to disrespect your legacy. The story when you was all in the car and you got stopped and you went to the police station. You know what I'm talking, innit?
Well,
Is there any way you want to clean that
no,
up?
it was back there as I knew, he took a car from someone, yeah?
Yeah.
And that person called the police.
Yeah.
No, the car was stolen, so that car flagged up as stolen.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
said, because you have to be careful what you say to you. So the car came up as a flagged up as stolen or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So when I was in that car, I thought the car was legit. So when time told me that the car's not legit and it's someone else saying boom, boom, boom and that, he's talking fast. I said, brother, keep my this car. But it was too late, so we got stopped in the car and the police officer come out of the car. I dust out, I wouldn't even know what I dust out, left everyone.
Yeah.
As I just like to get away from the situation, the police saw that where I was running, because he's running in Liverpool Street, so not the roads there.
Yeah, it's slippery up there.
So the city police also saw us running all over the place, so they must have dropped into our black taxi. So at the time, they must have stopped and said, yeah, he's one of the guys who's running around the city out of that car. So they looked me. All boiled down to that the car was stolen and Tiny was in trouble, but all of us got bail. So when Tiny talked about man at 4.5 and that, like, who's gonna put a 4.5 in their backside at the age of 9? I couldn't even get a 16 from my backside, yet alone rust 4.5. So I never plugged, and I don't know why I keep saying this thing about man's plugging and this and that, because man is shit, you understand? At the time, 97. So Tiny always said to you, stop blowing up your fucking stories.
Yeah, so how did his part of that story finish? Because obviously, as the way it really was, he was the foul one. He had you all up in a car that you thought was nice when it weren't.
Yeah.
Every man's getting nicked. So how did it end with him in that?
I think, to me, when I'm sure it was, I think it was Trevor Denny's girlfriend or someone, the car where it was stolen from. So, to me, when that happened, yeah, at the time,
Yeah.
he just took the car to somebody and he was driving down with the car and he was going to give us a lift to Hackney to go and see somebody.
Yeah.
And that was it. And then we were driving back through for Hackney, go back through to city entrance. What's that bridge called again? The London Bridge?
Yeah, one of them.
When the bridge,
Blackfriars or something, yeah.
Tower Bridge, I think
Yeah.
Tower Bridge. I was down on
Yeah.
Tower, so that's why we got stopped around Tower Bridge.
Yeah.
When we got stopped around Tower Bridge, I ain't done no crime.
Yeah.
I ain't run a pattern. I ain't done nothing.
Yeah.
But the car was flagged up for that.
Yeah, so he was hotting you all up. Yeah.
You're just gonna dumb. He's a man who thief people's cars and
Yeah.
you know, he's not a genuine person. He's not.
Alright, so let me ask you the $1 million question. Personally, real talk, how do you feel about the fact that you ain't said nothing about Tiny ever before, but he seemed to have a personal vendetta against you? He was putting your name in from
Tiny's a hater.
Beaver this, Beaver that.
Tiny's a hater. These are why I don't like me, because I was tired of Handy and certain man. I was Andy's little prodigy at the time. So
Yeah.
I think anything I learned from Andy at the time, look at Andy, it passed down to me easy. But Tiny thought that he had that 40 over Andy. Andy ain't giving him no mash. He said, Beaver, don't bring them man around. Them man there, I know them man there, but them man there ain't my team.
Yeah.
So when he told me that it gave me a up hand out to do with them man. You understand what I'm saying to you? So he just I hate the way he don't see no young me coming up passing him or he don't see we feel see this still passing. But brother, you can't chat to my generation or thugs or generation of bad boy because you weren't around us. You weren't part of our community. So we don't rate your team. Yeah? At the end of the day, yeah, keep going on the bridge in Quincy, my people in Quincy, this, Quincy, they're just obsessed with Quincy. Because everything Quincy's done, you ain't done. Yeah? And that's the facts. Yeah? You go around Quincy and spying on people, but you can't be Quincy. You never got that authority from no one to be doing anything or forcing to talk about us. You don't know nothing about us. You was in jail when we was doing this thing there, bro. Yeah, we was in jail. When we was mashing peas and making racks, and slick and running the road red, you was not around, brother. You was in jail. So I know how you feel to a young bucks and come, even these sparks and all the ghetto man and rise up on your pussy. You don't like that because at the end of the day, yeah, you think you're the only bad man. You're not the only bad man. You're a waste man, crackhead, and you're washed out. And brother, the internet, look at the internet ready. Yeah, so don't suck your hand. That done best up, bro.
Just the last thing, what you just said there, really, what do you think and the people you speak to that are official just like you, when they see him up there every day on TikTok, what does it say to you?
It's entertainment. I get my popcorn out and well, I stroke my daughter's leg or play my daughter's leg or play my house car. My baby's room and watch entertainment.
Yeah.
That's all it is, entertainment.
Yeah. All right, let's finish it like this, big man. Tell them where they're coming for some of that real merchandise.
So what it is, I'm gonna do some drops and I'm gonna do some pop-up shops. So all you gotta do now is be aware of what I'm doing, because as I said to you, my power lies within. My power is unseen. Nothing I want power to be seen. My power is unseen. So all you have to do is just understand what I'm doing and understand the control what I'm doing. Because I said to you, I'm trying to keep my clothes separate from the rest. Everyone's doing clothing line, but are you a fashionist? Do you know about fashion? Have you wore luxury brand? I'm talking about getting luxury brand half price. I'm talking about be a consumer in this fashion thing and then be your own brand. Because you have to spend money to know money. And you have to spend money on clothes to know what you're wearing out here, what kind of quality you're doing. So, like I said, I was a consumer fashionist. Now I'm at the service. I'm on the next thing right now. So all you gotta do is follow the trail, keep your eyes open, and I'm doing local drops, shipments and stuff like that. So I'm gonna keep your eye. Oh, this is here. You're gonna keep you updated.
Come on.
We're gonna talk about my clothing now.
Yeah.
The past is the past, but like I said, the past never goes away. And it's always within us, in us.
Yeah.
So, on us, it's in us. So, like I say, follow my clothing, kind of said to you. Sorry for those who've got a millionaire mind. We spend big, think big, do big things, think outside the box.
And they're keeping it true.
And keeping it chill, 100. Yeah. My team is true. On the landings and on God's green earth.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah. Yeah, you know me, you understand? Yeah, you know what I'm on in job. Madman team. Yeah, on road, I'm calm and collected, but you know the madman team in me, so don't push me or try and play games with me, because I told you, I'm with Scatty and I'm ready. But clothing line, you see my brother Eddie, so yeah, got things to show anyway. So I said to you, time is just for entertainment. So if it's entertainment you're looking for, time is your guy, but he chats a lot of shit. We don't know half of the community what I'm from, or the eco-friendly what I do. He's not part of it. Anywhere he goes, we have white man, Chinese man, Indian man, black man, yellow man, green man, God's powers on your time, because we're full of shit, bro. But good luck to your life, bro. And remember,
what he said.
Remember, time, find a girl and have a kid, you settle yourself, bro, because every time I see you, you'll never have a girl around you, or never get a back on a kid, or daddy, or, you know, you're always on your own, like some pussy, yeah, man, you're imaginary girl. And don't try and come for me, Tanic. I told you, brother, you're washed out, bro.
Come on, big up Beaver every time. He's cleaned it up at last. No need to talk on that again. Next time we're dropping a nice one.
Dropping some nice
pure clothing.
And some meals.
Chill and mindset, you get me? Millionaire mindset. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you some classics. Like I said, yeah, my peers know who I am and I explain my stories, yeah, but I've got some classic stories to talk about in the past, because damn, you can't do this in these times now, but I see back then, damn, money was running. You get me? People was running red. So stay up to date.
You heard what he said.
Stay up to date with artists, man. We're here.
And we're gonna also be doing in the real fucking soon future something from Butterfly on the Rock. So if you're in Upper Norwood, make sure you reach out and get your food.
Yes, it's the family restaurant here. So if you wanna eat some good food and stuff like that, and you know, be civilized and we're just acting bad boy around here, you know.
Yeah, trust me, they've been in the game for a
long time.
Butterfly on the Rock, you get me?
So just come here, eat some food, open up your mind, and just connect, bro, and do things. Because I said to you, it's not gonna be one shop here. There's gonna be plenty of it here, bro. So, you know, a chain reaction. So come in. This is the place. This is what I'm gonna do, man, interviews and stuff like that. So come to this place, man. Butterfly, I'm gonna show you. Butterfly on the Rock. So look. Yeah. See it there? Yeah.
You heard what the man said. Big up all the
no funny boy
no after your family.
Look out, and no funny boy thing right here. This is a business now, you know. So man, not look a broadcasting nigga coming around here with a sour face. I want to see people smiling and enjoying the food and looking bright. Don't don't see no rascal, rusty broadcast nigga coming in and chatting shit about what you know about this thing here, bro. We know about the real bad boy thing, but I think it's what listen.
Stu back, one.